I think we have to be careful here when we say that this is a government loan forgiveness program. These are the taxpayers that are forgiving loans, essentially, that are paying off debt that students have chosen to take on. So I think we do need to make that distinction there, that it is taxpayers that are ultimately subsidizing these students. Having said that,
the question is, I mean, that's not bad in and of itself if the taxpayers get a decent deal. There used to be something called the Basic Educational Opportunity Grant. And since I was from a family that qualified for it, it helped keep me in school, along with working during the school year, which I did all 4 years in college. And I pay a lot of taxes now. I think the government the people who lent me that money got a great deal because I've been paying a lot more in taxes as a result of my eventual success in the United States.
But is loan forgiveness what will drive down college costs? And I would contend that that's not necessarily the answer. That the answer does, again, not to harp on online learning, but if we do move these courses online, not only would it reduce costs, but that college kid that's having to work 2 jobs at the same time, imagine how much easier it might be for them if they could access their content any time of day, go to their class essentially at midnight if they want to.
But can you monitor quality?
I definitely think
something
you can
that's
monitor
sitting
quality.
online. I mean, I don't know how you compare that to going to a class, asking a question if you've got a problem, talking to the person next to you if you didn't understand something that was just said. It's an essentially different experience.
Well, here's a really good example at the K-12 level. In Florida, again, I'll go back to Florida, but Florida has one of the most robust online learning programs in the country, the Florida Virtual School. And they have, I believe, 100,000 enrollments this year. So there's your quality check right there. The fact that students are willing to go to this school, the market, I think, is always the quality check. But something that is so impressive to me, one of Florida Virtual School's most popular classes is their PE class, which seems so counterintuitive that a child could take a PE class online, but their teacher acts as, in essence, their personal trainer. They design their own workout plan, their own diet routine. They've had kids losing tons of weight. So we know that it's possible, even in the realm of virtual, that you could have the most popular class being a PE class really speaks volumes for the ability of online learning to meet students' needs.
See, I'm not someone who's anti-technology, and I'm not anti-online learning, but sometimes it's just presented as an unquestioned good that something's available online, and so what? Sure. I mean, it has to be demonstrable that it's of value once it's online.
Well, and I think that we are in the infancy of the online learning movement, but we know that children in Florida that take their AP courses online outscore kids in traditional 4 walls AP classes that have a teacher there teaching them in person. So, while there's potentially the self-selection mode that's playing into that and other factors, we know that they are at least doing as well. And the U.S. Department of Education actually just released a report this spring that found that kids that take their courses online perform as well, if not better, than kids in a traditional 4 walls model of schooling. So when you have a teacher that, no offense to teachers, but everyone has a finite amount of knowledge that they can give, and you have a teacher in front of you, and a child can look outside of their window and see a world of information available to them online. It's just hard to think that we need to continue to think within this 4 walls model of learning when all of this technology exists.